All right, so today we're adding and subtracting fractions with like denominators. Whoa. All right, adding and subtracting fractions. Practice. This is with like denominators. Like denominators means they are the same. Good. All right, so on here, let's look at this. We're going to subtract. So can we take, the denominators are the same, so we don't need to change anything. Can we subtract 3 from 2?
No.
No. Can we subtract 3 from 2?
No.
No. This is 2. Well, this is 2. That's 2. There's no way for me to take 3 from that 2 fingers, okay, from those 2 fingers. So we would need to do something. When we are working with whole numbers, what will we do? Go next door and borrow, okay? That's called regrouping. We're going to regroup the same way here. First, I'm going to show you a way to regroup in pictures. So let's do pictures on this one, okay? So I'm going to make my 2. That's my 2 holes. And then I need that fraction, and we know fraction is a part of the whole. Do you know fractions are a part of a whole?
Yes.
If you know that fractions are a part of a whole, say, I know.
I know.
Fractions are a part of a whole. All right. So this one, how many pieces is it going to be divided into? What's 5? Because my denominator is what? 5. So let's try it. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have 5 pieces in there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can just shade if you like, but because I'm doing your video for you for later, I'm going to be special. All right. So I'm going to shade in. This is 1. This is my 2. And then 2/5. This would be 1/5. And then here would be what? 2/5. Okay? So the pink is what I have. Everyone say the pink is what I have. That's here, correct?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So now we need to subtract 3/5. Well, I'm ready. I can do it. I'm going to subtract 3/5 right now. Okay, so I'm going to put a mark over it. Here's 1 and there's 2. I'm going to take 2 away. 2/5. Did I just do that? I took away 2/5, but what happened? I need another one. Where is it?
On the neighbor.
It's going to be on the neighbor. It's in this hole. So what do I need to do? Say regroup. All right, so we're going to regroup. The only way to do that, though, the first thing, because it's in a hole, I need to chop it up. Everyone say chop it up.
Chop it up.
How many pieces? 5. How many pieces?
5.
It's 5 because my denominator is 5. So let's chop it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I have 5 pieces?
Yes.
Is this still a hole?
Yes.
One more time. Is this still a hole?
Yes.
Yes, it is still a hole. Remember, know what you know. If you know this is a hole, please don't be afraid to respond. Okay? Now I took away 2 pieces here. I need to take another one, right? All right, I'm going to get my green pencil again. I'm going to subtract this 1/5 right here. So I have 1, 2, 3/5. Did I take away 3/5? Yeah. All right. So now I'm ready, because you know this isn't here. We said pink was what we had. That's not there at all. Let's look. I have 1 hole, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Denominator stays the same. So that would be 1 and 4/5. If you understand that, say, I got it. I got it. All right, now let's show you another way. I'm going to use my white paper for this because sometimes I can be a little bit messy. So I'm going to say 2 and 2/5. Your first way was a model drawing. Everyone say model drawing. Some people are only going to get it that way because that's how their mind works. We're going to cater to some other people. We said we can't. Can we take 3 away from 2? No, we can't. So we're going to have to do what? Regroup. You don't have to write this part, but I need you to listen to it. Regroup. All right, so if we regroup, we have to go next door and borrow some, okay? This 2 is going to become what?
A 1.
2 becomes a 1. Right?
Yes.
Now, the 1 that we borrowed, I'm just going to put it over here. I'm just going to say 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1, does that equal 2?
Yes.
That's right there. And then my 2/5. Because all this means is 2 plus 2/5. That's what this means. So this is 1 plus 1, which is 2, plus 2/5. Do we agree on that?
Yes.
Yes. Tanaya, do you agree with me? Yes. Head up. If your head is down, your brain is down, head is up. Head is up, brain is up. Okay? All right, now I'm going to put my 3/5 here, and I'm going slower than I need to because I need you to see what happens. All right, so I still have my 1, which is 2 and 2/5 minus 3/5. Can I take 3 away from 2?
No.
No. I'm putting my 1 back, but I've got to make this 1 into something. This second one here, I got to break it up. Everyone say break it up.
Break it up.
How many pieces?
2.
2?
5.
5. If you say 5, give me a thumbs up. I can tell people say 5 pieces. If you have something different than 5, all right. So 5 is my denominator. That's how many pieces I'm going to break this whole into. I'm breaking that whole into 5 pieces. And just as we saw in our picture, there were 5 pieces in there. 5 over 5 equals what?
1 whole.
1 whole. 5 over 5 equals what?
1 whole.
1 whole. So I have 1 and 5 over 5. Well, I have my fraction now. I can actually take that 2/5 because I can't forget about that. And remember, I'm slowing it down. Your work doesn't have to look like this. I need you to see what happens. So this is the 1, and that's 1. So 1 plus 1 is what? 2. And what did I start with? 2. Is the 2 still there? Yes. 2 and 2/5. This is 1, that's 1, and that's 2/5, okay? So now I'm going to say 1. 5 plus 2 is what? 7. And then my denominator stays the same. Now I still have this little 3/5 I got to subtract because all I did was regroup. What I did was regroup. Now I've got a bigger number at the top. That's all I wanted to do. Can I take 3 away from 7?
Yes.
All right. So, and my denominator is going to stay the same. My denominator is 5. It's going to stay 5. If it is the same, it stays the same. 7 take away 3 is 4. And then 1, there's nothing to take away here. 1 and 4/5. That is a regrouping strategy that you're going to have to use when you have bigger numbers. It doesn't have to stretch out like this, but you need to know that the 1 that you borrow, you're going to convert it into a fraction. So your first step is going to be to borrow. So your first step, and we will write this later, step 1 is to borrow. And then step 2, you have to make whatever you borrowed, that 1 you borrowed, you've got to make it into a fraction. So you make the fraction. Okay, and that example is, this is our example, 5 over 5. So the 1 you borrowed, here it is, okay? That's your 5. If you had something else, it might be 7. It could be 47. It could be whatever number. If it's the same at the top and the bottom, it still equals what? 1 whole. Thank you. All right? Then after you borrow and you make it into a fraction, your step 3, if you have another fraction, you need to add it to that, right? So add to the initial fraction. So add to the initial fraction. I may find another word for that. And then step 4 is to subtract. Okay? Your final way to do it, and some of you like this. So you found one way to do it with a model. The second one was regrouping with your numbers. Your final one, 2 and 2/5 minus 3/5. Okay? Well, we know that this is going to stay the same. We're going to change this into a mixed number, okay? Or, I'm sorry, an improper fraction. We're going to create an improper fraction from the mixed number. So, this is your mama's way. Everybody say your mama's way.
Your mama's way.
This is not necessarily the Sci-Fair way. It is whose way? Your mama's way, because this is probably how your mama learned it, okay? And this way, when you are doing it, she'll probably know how to help you. Your mom or your dad. So 5 times 2. 10 plus 2.
12.
12. Denominator stays the same. Okay? That's now an improper fraction because the numerator is bigger than the denominator. Now, can I take 3 away from 12? Can I take 3 away from 12?
Yes.
All right. So, denominator stays the same. I write it. 12. Take away 3 is 9. So you still have an improper fraction. Your answer choice is not going to look like that. You have 2 ways. You can either look at every answer choice and convert them like we did here to make them to see which one is 9/5, or you could change this back into a mixed number. Remember earlier I said that the number at the top divided into groups of the number at the bottom. So 9 divided into groups of 5. 9 divided by 5. So I'm going to say 9 divided by 5. 5 goes into 9. 1 time. 1 times 5. 5. 9. Subtract 5. 4. Now, this is your new numerator. Everyone say this is your new numerator. 4 at the top. Denominator stays the same. So your answer is 1 4/5. Every time we did it, it came out to the same answer. Some of you are going to like other ways differently. Some of you are going to like this way better. Some of you are going to like the model better. I can tell you that with the model, as your numbers get bigger, you're not going to want to draw a model. It's going to be very time consuming to draw the model. The easier way is going to be regrouping for those that understand regrouping, or the easier way, Naomi, is going to be changing it into an improper fraction and then changing it from that improper fraction back into a mixed number, okay? All right, so you're going to work actually, let's do one more. Look at number 5. Read oh, you can't read number 5. It's already there. Duh, Miss McQueen. All right, so 5. There's no fraction. We only have a whole. We can't take 4/7 from the whole until we're going to regroup or borrow, but we got to break it down, break it up. We have to break one of those wholes into pieces. So 5 is going to change. When we regroup, 5 is going to become what? 4. So 5 is 4 plus 1. And then our 4/7 still. Well, we still have to break that 1 down, correct? So what's our denominator? Sorry. What's our denominator? 7. And we said 7/7 equals 1. So our 4 is here. Our 1 is here. Got it? What? Got it. Subtract your 4/7. Can you take 4 away from 7? Oh my. Everyone stand up, please. Stand where you are. I hear yawning, and I know that it's been a long day, but this is important. Can we take 4 away from 7?
Yes.
Right. So I'm going to put 7 minus 4 is 3, and 7 is our denominator, and it stays the same. 4 I'm going to bring down. Okay? You are going to do number 3, 4, and 6 with a partner at your table. 3, 4, and 6 with a partner at your table. You may start.